Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam. Welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for August 2014. This month I decided to do a card layout for you called the Star. And in the present position of your Star card layout, you have the Moon. And the Moon to me symbolizes secrecy and unknown factors. This can also be involved with romance. And you are ruled by the Moon, Cancer, so interesting this came up for you in your present position. I hear a lot of you have relinquished a lot of your fears and given them up to the divine powers that be. And many of you have been through a lot in the past 7 or 8 months. And for many of you, I feel like your feelings have gotten scattered all over the place, like all over this checkerboard of life. And now you're gathering your pieces back together. And I feel for many of you, you're ready to assimilate the knowledge that you've gained during this time. And it's like all over the board. I get for some of you, it's been health matters. For some of you, I feel it's been money matters that have been a problem. And for many of you Cancer people out there, I feel that you feel numb, that you've had to give away or push away your emotions to the back burner and not let your feelings get to you as much as you normally would have in the past. You've been in a very protective mode and pushed a lot of your feelings away or to the side. I feel for many of you, you're having this sense or feeling of a lot of warning signs going off, like you want to proceed with caution. People born under the sign of Cancer have a very protective shell and can be very protective of their emotions. And I keep seeing all these flashing red lights of warning, caution, like you want to proceed forward with caution. And I feel for some of you, you feel like you've been duped in the past when you've let your emotions come out. So you're being very guarded right now. And I do feel that there's someone coming in that's kind of disrupting you or giving you a little bit of emotional imbalance right now. You're going through, I feel like a lot of you have so much on your plate. You're doing a lot of sorting things out. It all seems to circle around emotions. I feel like a lot of emotions and thoughts are in a state of upheaval for you right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. I feel like which way should I turn? Which direction do I go in? What channels to travel in? Needing more guidance and help is coming up strong here. I just feel like so much is going on emotionally for you that undercurrents are very strong. I feel for many of you, your emotions are divided and that you tend to wear your heart and your emotions on your sleeve. I'm hearing you've gone through the mill, like your emotions have really gone through the mill. Troubled waters, like you're not fully calmed down yet. You want to get there. I feel some of you are starting to get to that calm down emotional state, but the next position in the star spread is the emotions and feelings position, and you have 7 of Cups. And 7 of Cups symbolizes to me choose wisely from your illusions. It also means, it can also symbolize feeling scattered, which I was already picking that up. I do feel a lot of you have some scattered emotions going on here and kind of emotional upheaval and emotional uncertainty. The card itself means choose wisely from your illusions, and cups do symbolize emotions. I feel that in some cases, some of the Cancer people out there are going to be entering self-help programs or counseling, maybe some kind of therapy, counseling. I'm also reading books like how to channel your emotions and thoughts wisely, how to feel more self-empowered, be more in tune with your spiritual self and needs. I feel for many of you Cancerians, you're going to feel more in tune with your emotions at the end of this month. Not so much right now at the beginning. You're going to have a better grip on things and a better grasp of what's happening to you emotionally moving into September. What I'm hearing is like wishy-washy uncertainty, uncertainty of feelings, emotions all over the place, not wanting to repeat patterns. And I feel that there have really been some things eating away at you. Like there's so much going on in your life for some of you out there that you feel like you're part of a circus. Like part of your life is kind of begun to feel like a circus. And keep in mind, Cancers, this is not going to make sense to all of you because this is a general reading. So hopefully you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Some of you may feel that this doesn't apply. I just keep hearing like going through the emotional ringer is what keeps being mentioned here. And like cloudy thinking, not being clear what the next step should be, feeling uncertain and like warning signs or like caution, warning, not feeling clear. And I am hearing it's been a really rough ride emotionally. And you want to pull yourself back into your shell and retreat. They say this isn't going to do you any good, however, to do that. And that you'll have the guidance of what to do. I feel that there's a lot of pondering and internal debating going on about which step to take and which move to make next. And I hear from many of you, you really like to have all the cards on the table in front of you, but they're just not there. You don't know what all the cards are in front of you. I just feel like there's a lot of jumbled up feelings and emotions and actions. I really do feel like when you get into the cold winter months, I feel like when we wind down from 2014 and you're in the winter months going into 2015, especially in March, February, March are really strong times for you where there's more peace of mind for you and more clarity. And September even seems a little jumbled up too. I hate to say that to you because I'm also getting like turmoil coming at you from some outside sources too. This isn't all just internal. I feel for some of you Cancerians out there, you're going to have some people crying on your shoulder. And that this has happened before, this person that's cried on your shoulder before, you've let it happen again and again. But I get that for some of you, you're going to want to put this to rest where you're not going to be feeling up to this or up to this person doing this pattern of behavior with you because you don't feel really solid. And if it rubs you the wrong way, if this person does this and you feel like it's rubbing you the wrong way, you very well might end up lashing out at them. And I'm hearing this would produce results that you would not like nor want. I feel you're so willing to be giving, loving, caring, and sympathetic, but this isn't going to really work out for you to do that right now. You need to be in a more self-protected mode. I'm also hearing for some of you that money matters that have been kind of a stumbling block for you in the past are now starting to improve. Your financial picture seems better or like you can see it improving. So that's good news, because I'm sorry, Cancer, to start off that way with such jumbled up emotions and feelings. Um, but that is what I'm hearing is going on right now for you in the present state. Seems to be continuing on into, for some of you, into September. Although I do feel for some of you, you'll feel better at the end of this month. The next card you have in this card layout for the month of August 2014 is in the position of your intellect and thoughts. And the card that shows up in that position is Five of Swords. And Five of Swords to me, fives are complicated. They can bring conflict and aren't always the greatest card number to show up here. And Five of Swords, it's like holding off your own, like keeping your enemies, like you're on guard, you're keeping your enemies at bay. But this can also be a card of unforeseen foes as well, rivalry and foes. I don't feel like you're losing anything here. I just feel like you're ready to battle if you have to. That does come up with this card. I feel that there is someone who wants some time and attention from you and is a little bit demanding coming up. Their aggressive nature has put you off and bothered you in the past. I'm actually feeling like for some of you, this is somebody from maybe long ago past that's re-entering the picture. Like they've been there before, they've gone away and been out of your life and not really been there, and now they're coming back in. This causes some disruption. You've been guarded against them before. And this person has harbored some judgments against you before. And, unfortunately, I don't like to give you a negative, Cancer, but I feel like they're coming in here to stir up the pot again, like to do some real similar things that they've already done before. I hear with this person, you've gone around about them before, and you're not going to do this again. I get that you're not going to go round with them again. And I do feel that you've had a hard time letting go of this person in your life before. He comes up, I'm getting it as a he. It could be a she, but I hear it more as a he. Comes in like with spoiled brat behavior. And I feel that this person's going to come in and try to proceed just like nothing's ever happened. Like pick up where they left off before and just proceed right through just like they did before. But I hear that you're wily and you're not going to fall for it. You're able to see through this, like, this person is, there's transparency here. You're able to see through it with ease. His dominion and control over you are lost. They're a thing of the past. And I really hear that you're going to be able to push it aside and move forward. So hopefully that you Cancer people out there are going to understand exactly who this is I'm talking about. I feel some of you are going to know dead on who it is. Some of you may question this. But I hear it repeated. He's been there before. He comes back again. And I actually hear that you're going to teach him a lesson. And you're going to show that your life is moving on just fine without him, and that you don't need him there or his brand of nonsense that he brings to the picture. His tried and true ways are stayed, and he can bring his story somewhere else, not into your world anymore. You've got victory here, which is kind of interesting. I hear it as a victory. The next card that shows up for you Cancerians out there is in the position of the heart of the matter, or the heart of the situation. And in that position, you have the Sun. That's an excellent card, Cancer. Phew, I'm glad, because I didn't like some of those other cards and other messages. I don't like to give people negative messages, but I do have to say what I hear and what I get in the cards. This card to me symbolizes returning to joy of childhood, the joys and happiness of childhood, the exuberance of life. It's also to symbolize happiness in the material world, happiness and joy running into your life. That's what I get. And with this card, I'm hearing, I hear that your sexual life is going to be supercharged on a very energetically amplified note. You're going to be feeling really good about who you are, how you look, how you feel, like especially in the physical sense. Like your sexuality is really heightened and highlighted here. And I hear that in some ways you're really in a big rush to improve yourself. For any of you that have felt like you kind of let yourself go or let some things about you slip that you're not happy with, you're going to be really doing some improvement here. I hear for many of you, you're going to amplify and elevate your physical appearance and do more things that make you feel attractive and appealing inside and out. I feel there's a lot of beautification that's going to go on. You want to appear more physically attractive to others. I see you making changes to your hair and updating your wardrobe, you know, what kind of clothing you're wearing, the style. You want to have more style to your hair, to your clothes. You're going to be generating a lot of admirers coming your way. You're going to be more appealing physically. For some of you, you're really going to be, to coin that phrase, shaking your groove thing is what I'm getting. You're going to be out there. You're going to be out there up front and in the front and personal. Like, look at me. I get that. Your sexuality is high and you're going to be, so is your magnetism. You're going to really be loving how you feel and look, especially after this month is over. I don't know. I'm getting some real mixture of things for you. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Emotionally, I felt like there was a lot of strange emotional things going on for you, upheavals that need sorting out through self-help books and, you know, counseling or, you know, any kind of groups you can attend that would help you. And then I'm getting this annoying person from the past returning. I'm also getting somebody, I don't think they're the same person. I get somebody else that wants to cry on your shoulder that's done that a lot in the past, that you're not really emotionally wanting to deal with it because it's like too much for you and you may flip out on them and then that's going to ruin that relationship. So you're really guarded, and I'm getting all these warning bells and whistles going off, ding, 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 like you don't want to, you know, screw anything up and you're really cautionary. But then on this other note, I get that, you know, your appearance, you want to be up front, out front, seen, heard, looked at. You're going to be beautifying yourself and updating your look in all kinds of ways. And your sexuality and magnetism are going to be incredibly high. And you've got like, I'm like looking at this basket of things for you that I feel like no wonder this came up for you. I'm going back to this scattered emotions. Choose wisely from your illusions, but also it means scattered and all over the place. And I kind of feel like I'm looking at a basket of things that are jumbled up and all over the place. Wow. Okay. Cancer. Let's move forward to the next card in your reading. Phew. I'm feeling like I'm spinning out of control a little bit here. The next card that shows up for you in your reading is in the position of what is yet to unfold. And in that position, you have Judgment. And to me, Judgment symbolizes a circumstance or a situation that's going on in your life that now is pretty much being called to judgment. Like it's being called to task. It's let's see where this is at. What is the situation? How is it going to be viewed? How are you going to view it and feel about it? To add to the basket of nuttiness, I got this for one of the other signs too the other day when I was doing their reading. I don't remember which sign it was. I think it was Capricorn, but for you Cancer people out there, I also get many of you are going to get married. Marriage comes up here. I hear for many of you, relationship issues are going to be a thing of the past. I get marriage partners and sexual partners are really going to be lasting and have a big impact in your life right now. You're going to be entering a time where you are going to be communicating really well with others. Wow, marriage partnership is really highlighted for you. The guides are saying July and August may feel like a bit of a pickle, but you're really going to be smiling and feeling the sweetness of success once you're in the thick of it in September. September is going to make you feel more alive and sexual and useful and fulfilled than you have for quite a while. September makes you feel more grounded and whole as a person. And for those of you that are going down the matrimonial road, I'm getting that making these marriage plans, these wedding plans, are really going to be making you happy. And for many of you that this is not your first marriage, I'm getting, yay, I get to start all over again. And in a truly happy way. I don't say that in a sarcastic way at all. And I really feel many of you are going to, you feel like, joy, 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 like really you're happy. I feel like some of you, okay, if here's a wacky prediction, I feel like for some of you, you're marrying a Libra. This really comes up for a Cancerian female and a Libra male. Wow. The chemistry, you've got chemistry going on with someone really high right now. It's really highlighted. For those of you that are not engaged yet, I get the marriage proposal happening between now and December, and especially in the month of December if you haven't gotten engaged yet. And I don't feel that this engagement is a long drawn out affair. I feel that the marriage happens pretty quickly. 7 to 8 months out seems the most common time frame that I'm seeing, although for some of you it may take a year. Wow. When Christmas time rolls around, you are going to be such happy, happy people and celebrating, having family parties. I really see a lot of home entertaining. You're really turning into quite the catch. Not that you weren't before, but it really comes up. Wow. This reading is, I feel like I'm on a seesaw. Okay. Okay, Cancers, the next card that comes up in your reading in this star spread for August 2014 is in the position of known desires. And in that position, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, to me, symbolizes craftsmanship, fine attention to detail, mastery of work, of whatever you create or work. And eights are always an excellent number in regard to money. This has come up before. I'm going to say it again. You can post your sarcastic comments below. It's fine. I'll just pretend I don't see them. Draw number 8 on a square piece of paper, on a magic marker, and stick it in your wallet. It's a numerology thing. I'm not like an expert about numerology, but it does work and you will attract money to you. Anyway, to get back to the point of the card, 8 of Pentacles. So that to me says for you, I really feel like the abundance of money that's going to come to you, the flow, not to say it's not through your own efforts at all. Please don't take it that way, but I do feel that many of you, your financial situation is actually improving because of the partners that you are going to be joined with, either through just love and living together or through marriage, because again, marriage really is coming up here again. So for those of you that don't want to be married, please don't email me and tell me how much you don't want to be married. Take it up with the spirit guides because they're the ones saying it. I get for many of you, you are going to be, ready to take that midnight train to Georgia and living on the wild side. I'm quoting the guides there. If that sounds strange, I can't tell you why they're picking those phrases. Happy-go-lucky feelings really seem to come back into your life. If you haven't felt that way for a while, I'm getting it's on its way. And I'm also hearing that in October, November, and December, in those 3 months in particular, you're going to have like a greater sense of community spirit. I feel a father figure comes in and plays a part to help you now. You're really going to enter a period of time where prosperity, joy, and abundance really starts to come into your life. I'm also hearing for some of you people that are born under the sign of Cancer that money is going to be coming to you in fits and starts, but it does really seem to be on the upswing for you, especially highlighted moving forward in March. March is mentioned for you a couple of times to me in this reading. So I'm also hearing for any of you Cancerians out there that have been thinking about selling your home, they talk about that would be an excellent time to sell your home. I do hear for many of you, you're going to be leaving property behind. Out of sight, out of mind, they're saying, and I feel many of you are going to be moving to a distance. If not out of state, a distance within your own state. But I do feel that for many of you, it will be actually out of the state because I'm getting a distance. And also for some of you Cancerian people that are getting divorced, the words property settlement agreement also comes up. So some of you will be selling your properties and making settlement on them because of divorces, and property settlement agreements are going to be made. You'll be selling properties and gaining the income from that. Okay, not to throw another thing into this basket of mayhem here. For some of you Cancerian people that have been wanting to change your job, I get March is also not only a time of property settlement agreements if you're getting divorced and selling a home, also putting your home on the market and selling it and moving comes up. I also get job change. Those of you that have wanted to leave your job, there's also job change possibilities here. Maybe for those of you that are moving, maybe that's why that comes up, but I do get it like a lot of things circling around this move. Okay, Cancer people out there, in your outcome position, I get justice. Interesting. Divorce was mentioned in the previous card, or settlement property settlement agreement through divorce, because justice symbolizes court documents, court papers, can be divorce, can be lawsuits going one way or the other, just like court papers, court documents, legal matters. For any of you Cancerians that have been wrongly accused of something unlawful, it gets put down, overturned, put to rest, and done. You get cleared. So for those of you that have been having inharmonious relationships with others over legal matters, they get overturned in your favor. So wow, that's good news. Wow, how about that for an outcome card in this jumbled up hodgepodge of please don't shoot the messenger. Please don't. I'm just telling you what I get, honestly. I hope this reading was of some help to you, Cancerian people out there. I really hope you have a fantastic rest of your month of August. And I want to say thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos and for subscribing. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.